Hello everybody and welcome to Car Confections. I'm standing out here in the middle of the night. Yes, I stayed up late to do a night review of what's sitting right behind me. This is the all-new 2024 Mazda CX-90 Premium Plus plug-in hybrid, and it has a ton of cool lighting elements that I cannot wait to show you. So let's go ahead and get into this night review. Now, as always, we will go ahead and start out by what happens when I walk up to the vehicle. So let's go ahead and see. Actually, there is no fancy approach lighting or anything. It doesn't sense your approach. But when I hit the unlock button, as you can see, the headlights will go ahead and turn on, kind of have that nice fading in animation, as well as the rear lighting. The interior lighting goes ahead and turns on, and our mirrors will go ahead and fold out. But let me just go ahead and open up the door. There you can kind of see how bright the interior is, but I'm going to go ahead and turn the vehicle on, and we'll take a look at the outside lighting and see how cool it is. So we'll start out here with the exterior design. Now, of course, the CX-90 is all new this year, so you're going to have a beautiful design here on the outside. If you want to see our daytime review and see all the facts and figures, we do have that live on the channel. You can go ahead and find that right now. But this is going to be focusing on the lighting elements that we're going to get with the CX-90. So with your headlight, as you would expect out of a flagship SUV, we do have very premium projector LED headlights, both your low and high beam. This is their newest design theme going on here. We have a nice daytime running light strip through there, as well as intruding out onto the grille. This also doubles as your turn signal indicator, which also does have a nice fading in and out animation. It's worth noting though, no fog lights or anything are going to be on the CX-90. Now, working our way around to the rest of the design, as you can see, we have a gorgeous proportion. It has a rear drive look to it because this is, of course, based on a rear drive architecture, which is unique for this vehicle. We have big 21-inch alloy wheels. Then as far as our mirrors are concerned, I do want to talk about this. They're going to be body color when it comes to the exterior finish. We do have a turn signal indicator, once again with that fading in and out animation. We have driver's side auto dimming. It's not auto dimming on the passenger side though, so you're going to be blinded by that Ram 2500 on the right side. We do have blind spot monitoring as well. Now let's go ahead and work our way around to the rear design of this Mazda CX-90. Once again, you're going to find a very nice and elegant look here in the back, and at nighttime it does have a very cool look to it. Now, I want to talk about something back here because I didn't notice this until we started filming this night review, but the taillight unit actually goes from here to here. And as you can see, this part is not illuminated at all, so you only have this part illuminated here on the side. This also is your brake light and your turn signal. So I think that looks actually a little weird here at nighttime. It doesn't look as premium as it could look. I don't know if it's defective just on this unit, but if you guys have a CX-90, go ahead and comment what yours does at nighttime. But to me, it just looks like maybe they cheaped out and put only the right side being LED when it comes to the lighting here at nighttime. Now, as far as the license plate, this is all going to have LED lighting, once again giving you that premium feel. Then if we pop open the cargo area, inside of here we're going to have so much LED lighting. I feel like I'm standing out here in the middle of the daytime. We have LED lighting here on the left side, up at the top to kind of illuminate, so you can really see everything that you're going to be doing in the cargo area of the CX-90. But let's go ahead and shut up the tailgate and head inside to see what LED lighting and elements are in there. If you're new here, we're brothers, and we've been reviewing cars since we were 12
and 16. We may be young, but we love cars.
And we'd love for you to subscribe to be a part of our Car Confections family. Let's learn a lot, have some fun with all the latest cars. All right, so walking up, You just grab the door handle and that will go ahead and unlock the vehicle. And as you can see, as I kind of alluded to earlier, we have a lot of LED lighting inside this cabin. As you can see, it lights up pretty much like the daytime because there's so much LED lighting when I just go ahead and unlock the door. So you're definitely not going to just be getting into a black pit like you are in some vehicles. I also like that we have that cool animation on the center screen right there. But let's go ahead and fire it up. Get some air conditioning going on here because it is hot even right now. It's 92 degrees according to the Mazda. All right, and before we look at the gauge cluster, I do want to just go ahead and look out the windshield. So as you can see, we have a head-up display on this model. Right now it's only displaying the speed, but that's definitely not all it does. It has actually quite a large head-up display, and it shows blind spot information as well as a lot of other vehicle information inside of the head-up display. So certainly very impressive HUD on this model. And then what you're seeing right now is the low beam headlights. Go ahead and flick on those high beams. As you can see, they are very bright high beam headlights. I'll go ahead and insert a picture of us driving on a country road at nighttime. They illuminate things very well. These are some of the best headlights in the entire segment, that is for sure. Now, coming back to the gauge cluster itself, we do have a digital gauge cluster. As you can see, you have your little Mazda CX-90 there in the middle. It also displays blind spot information on the sides of this as well. You can change the different design themes if you choose the different drive modes. So as you can see, if we choose Sport, go ahead and switch the design theme and all that. I prefer to just leave it in the EV mode. And as you can see, there's that 92-degree thing right there. I don't know if it's ever been that hot here at nighttime. Now, as far as the steering wheel is concerned, we have a nice leather wrapped one. It's going to be heated. Certainly won't need that tonight, but we do have quite a lot of nice illuminated buttons. It's going to have a nice white finish. I like the white finish throughout the entire interior when it comes to the buttons. It gives it a nice clean and fresh look. Now, off to the side, we have some more buttons in that same white finish. All of our window switches are going to be illuminated in the same white, as well as our mirror controls. We have power folding mirrors, as I mentioned earlier, on the outside. Then let's talk about interior storage. Just pop open the center console. As you can see, we do have some lighting inside of there. We have lighted USB ports, front and back, so certainly a lot of things going on in the center console. And then up in front of that, we do have our Mazda controller right here that is also nicely illuminated. Here's your shifter. Quite frankly, I don't really like this shifter, guys. Its operation is pretty silly. I found it very difficult to get used to over the last 7 days, but if you own this vehicle, you probably wouldn't be able to, or wouldn't have too much trouble with it. And then when we click it into reverse, I want to show you the backup camera at nighttime. Wow, I think it looks even better at nighttime than it does in the daytime. We have the big view right here for your just traditional backup. Do keep in mind, though, no active trajectory on this side, which is really weird. But we do have a 360-degree camera view on the right side, and it's very high resolution. Even here at nighttime, it looks fantastic, so I'm a really big fan of the backup camera. Go ahead and flip it over to park. As you can see, we have some storage here. This is your wireless phone charging pad. It's not really illuminated back here, so you are just going to have to kind of throw your phone back there. As far as your climate controls, that's all going to be in this section here. Very easy to adjust the temperature. You know, Mazda's made that real nice and easy with the physical buttons. We also do have 3-stage heated and ventilated seats, as well as that heated steering wheel I was mentioning earlier. Now, coming up to the main Mazda infotainment, this is not going to be a touchscreen. If you want to watch all the special details and stuff, go watch our full review. We'll break down all the features and stuff, but one thing I want to point out is that in the main Mazda infotainment system, this is not a touchscreen, but if we actually click over into, Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, it actually is a touchscreen. So you do have some touch capability, but not full touch capability with this infotainment system. And both of those, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, run wirelessly. Now, as far as other things that would be pertinent to you at nighttime, we do have an auto-dimming interior mirror, which is nice. HomeLink garage door openers underneath of that. Here's your button to turn on the driver LED lighting. Look how bright that is. Makes my thighs look like I'm in the daytime and makes them look really white. And then if we push that button, that's gonna go ahead and illuminate the entire cabin. Very bright. Love the lighting in this Mazda. And then up at the very top, we do have a full panoramic moonroof. Let's go ahead and get into the rear seats. So when we open the doors, the lights will go ahead and turn on so we can see what we're doing back here. I also want to point out, look how wide the doors open. Pretty darn impressive, guys. And then going ahead and hopping into the rear area. Once we get in, those lights will go ahead and turn off. And then here in the center, we do have our own climate controls. You can adjust your temperature independent from the front. We're also going to have heated rear seats on this model. Ventilated rear seats are available on the CX-90. You cannot get them on the plug-in hybrid, but if you go for the top-end Turbo S model, you can get it. We do also have 2 USB ports that are lighted. Our window switches are lighted as well. And then we do have some LED lighting integrated right here. As you can see, it's very bright on the ceiling, as well as some rear window sunshades if you want to take an extra good nap at nighttime in the CX-90. And then, as you can see, we do have some lighted USB ports in the third row, but like I've said throughout this video, this is really just focusing on the lighting of the CX-90, so we're not going to hop into the third row and get all those facts and figures. If you want to see that, go watch our full review, which is live on the channel right now. We additionally have a range test if you're curious about the range of this Mazda CX-90 plug-in hybrid. And guys, that's where we're going to leave off on this night review of the all-new 2024 Mazda CX-90. If you found this night review helpful, we would really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button down below. By subscribing, you help give us vehicles like this that we can sample for the full week and get that night review for you guys. If we don't get it for the full week, we can't get a night review to you all. So by subscribing, you help give us those 7-day access press loaners where we can really get all those tests that you're wanting to see on the channel to you guys. So please hit that subscribe button down below. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support, because you do make this all possible and we really appreciate you being a part of this Car Confections family. Anyway, we'll catch you next time as we sample more of the latest automotive delicacies. I'm going to bed. Good night. See you guys.